Let me ask you this: Do you think
Brandon
generalizing is
That's
okay
crazy.
to do in relationships? It's okay
Do
to
you?
generalize. Well, if
Answer the question. Answer the question. How you gonna flip it? Are you Jesus? Answer the question. Lord, I pray that people like this you wipe from the earth, Lord. It's complicated. Classic.
what's one thing that you wish men understood better about women?
She look good.
Where the clit is. Just that we're all
That was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
different, and that it's, you know, we all have different needs, we all have different wants, and that it's not one size fits all.
Okay, if all women are so different, why do we use the expression "know how to treat a woman"? Wouldn't that imply that there's like a universal nature that?
No. It's just the decent amount of respect. Like, I don't know why he just said that, because I feel like when somebody says know how to treat a woman, it's just that sign of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you treat a girl differently than you treat a guy, you know? Or if that girl a homie, then she get treated like the homies, you know? But in a way, you're supposed to treat a woman differently. They're more delicate, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes. They're just different. It's just two different people. So treat somebody differently. It's still with the same respect, though. I don't know why he's saying, like, did you after you? Like, calm down, bro. Chill out. You doing too much.
That would,
I need to stream
but
that.
like,
I need
what
to
a
stop buying
bullshit thing to
clothes.
say.
So you don't agree with know how to treat a woman? You don't think that that's a valid statement?
Absolutely
So
not.
how should a man treat a woman?
I don't think it's a universal statement. I think that if you're in a relationship with a woman, that you understand that.
Well, let me ask this: why do you think a lot of guys have a hard time finding the clitoris if it's always in the same place?
Because they're stupid.
It's not that hard to find.
They don't know how to touch it.
I missed them. They're from the first video I made. She said she is 12 out of 10. I remember. Yeah, I remember, shorty. I remember what she was talking about.
They're scared of the shit. They're scared of it. They be looking at it like,
What is that? I'm gonna go down.
You want me to lick it? Yeah.
No, thank you.
Their needs and wants,
Are
and
they
that
giggling like that? Are
you.
they laughing like those?
Hi.
I have a question. I have a question.
Can you consent real quick? Just you consent to being filmed? I just need you to.
Why is she acting all confused? No, why she do that? Cause look. She wanted to join the conversation, right? That's what this is, right? She wanted to join the conversation, right? She obviously heard them talking about some woman's rights, woman's this, whatever, right? The feminist that she is, you know. She wanted to come
Needs
in.
and wants,
Look at her.
and that you.
Hugging and coming in, you know what I'm saying? Bestie! Oh my god! I heard you talking about women's rights. I heard you. Alright, so then she wants to come in, right?
Hi.
I have a question. I have a
Now
question.
Can you
she
consent
wants
real
to
quick?
she wants to control everything, right? She wants to control everything. And my man's behind the camera, the interviewer, he's being smart. So he's like, hey, before she try anything crazy, consent. Which I mess with. I've never heard him consent with all the videos, but I guess before he asked, he says, hey, do you want to be interviewed? This, that, the other. Do you consent for this, that? Can I film you while I interview you? Which is great. That's what you're supposed to do. To make sure that they can't come back and do this or that and the other, right? So he says that. And I look at Shotty.
You consent to being filmed?
Doe
I just need
eyes.
you to
Hi,
consent.
I'm consenting to this interview.
Go ahead, ask.
Dang, why she say her government?
I have a question for you.
Please, go ahead.
What do you mean by that question of how does a woman act?
Basically, I'm saying, I'm trying to challenge the idea that maybe.
Oh nah, she's staring crazy. Y'all voted? She look like Makima. No lie. She's staring. She look like a demon.
There's like a general idea that a lot of women want to be treated a certain way, and that's why they have that expression, know how to treat a woman. But
Do you believe in heterosexual relationships?
I believe in all different types of relationships, even same-sex ones, of course, all different types. But yeah, let me ask you this: do you think
Brandon said
generalizing
we gone.
is
That's
okay
crazy.
to do in relationships? It's okay
Do
to
you?
generalize. Well, if
Answer the question. Answer the question. How you gonna flip it? Are you Jesus? Answer the question. Yo, who auntie about to talk? Mary Magdalene over here, bro. Like, who about to?
If it wasn't, why would anyone ever bother giving relationship advice? Don't you have to have like look for certain patterns to know how to like?
Is that why you're asking?
Yeah.
To look for a different pattern?
Well, no.
Oh my God, I hate people like this, bro. Here's the thing, right? That's what people like this do, right? After they get asked the question, then they respond with the other question. They're trying to find what's the deepest meaning in it, bro. Like, why are you asking this question? Okay, why do you breathe? Okay, how do you breathe? Okay, now, how and why did you breathe at that exact moment and time that I came into your space? Why did you do that? Yeah, I don't know, but even though I asked you why did you do that, I actually meant how did you do? Like, bro, stop that, bro. Like, answer the question.
In other words, I'm saying, like, if you couldn't generalize about men and women in relationships, why would there be...
Listen, I thought that was me. I thought I was tweaking. Who they got going on? Why they playing that? Why they playing that sound? Like, is someone Twitch streaming? Like, what they got going on?
Generalize and
If you couldn't generalize about what men and women want in relationships, obviously there's exceptions, right? But if you weren't like general things that like men and women look for, why would there be best-selling books called "Men Are from Mars and Women Are from Venus," which generalize, or people?
You run it back. You said run it back, Turbo. Me and Rumi? What is wrong with you? Why are you so gay? You meet him on the first day and you want to be so gay towards him. Let him breathe.
Ask about somebody's zodiac sign, which generalizes, right?
Oh, Lord.
Like when you say Scorpios act like this and Geminis act like this, is that not generalizing?
Is there a problem with generalizing?
She's about to make me tight. Oh, she's about to make me tight. Oh, Lord, she's about to make me tight. Dear Lord, let me say a quick prayer. Get on my hands and knees. Dear Lord, Lord, I pray that people like this, you wipe from the earth, Lord. Because we don't need their brain cells or their intellect anymore. We don't need that cloud in the youth. We don't need that cloud in the children, Lord. I ask you that you bring Thanos back with all the Infinity Stones and you snap 50% of people away, but leave the blacks out of it. Leave the blacks out. Please. In his name I pray. Allah. Oh my God. And I lost my place because she just ruined it. She just ruined it. You ruined it. I might have just broke my headphones, bro. Like, okay. I'm ready.
If you couldn't generalize about what men and women want in relationships, obviously there's exceptions, right? But if you weren't like general things that like men and women look for, why would there be best-selling books called "Men Are from Mars and Women Are from Venus," which generalize, or people ask about somebody's zodiac sign, which generalizes, right? Like when you say Scorpios act like this and Geminis act like this, is that not generalizing?
Is there a problem with generalizing?
No. I don't think there's a problem with generalizing. I'm asking you if you think that there's a problem with generalizing. Do you think generalizing is okay?
Do you?
Well, I mean.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Oh my God! Oh my God! There's no way! Shuffle perk or 3, shuffle perk or 10. I hate the bugs that be on the light, bro. Mad bugs on the light. Zach, where have you been? I don't even think whites claim as their kind. Good to see you, bud. Kind of MIA, but this is crazy.
If you want to interview me, I'm just asking these questions.
Well, I think the questions are so vague in that there's so many sanctions of
Like, tell me how that's vague. I've been MIA, I know. Oh, good, bro. Nah, but this is crazy, bro. Like, how was that vague? He went mad deep into it.
relationship in the world that you're asking a crowd that is heterosexual, and it just like...
Well, I'll give you an example, okay? I acknowledge that there's exceptions. Like, for example, there are some women who will date short guys, but don't most women have a preference for a guy who's taller than them?
Disagree.
So you don't think there's such a thing as most, or, you know, you can't say most people want this? Like a lot of women are attracted to confidence. A lot of people say that.
Confidence is different than height.
Okay, but is
That's. Oh. Oh. The black community will take her. No. And you don't get to make that decision. No.
is that not generalizing? People generally want confidence, right?
I think that a woman could.
Well, just people in general like confidence, right?
I'm a
Still
woman
playing the audio.
interested in men, so I can only speak to that.
Sure.
I think that it is generalizing to say before I'm in a relationship or dating that I could say yes, I'm into tall men.
Okay.
And then I meet someone shorter than me, and I fall in love, and that generalization
But that's still.
cancels out.
I didn't say that there aren't.
It doesn't. That doesn't cancel out. You just found somebody else that didn't, even though he didn't meet that your qualifications, your standards, your generalizations, and he was still cool to you, and you still liked him, and you ended up falling for him, which is fine. But you still have generalizations. What are you talking about, bro? I am a black knight.
Exceptions.
She's
I said
Okay,
the
so
exceptions.
then,
but I'm saying,
so
but
the conversation is irrelevant.
well, the
We
exception.
can't talk about.
Oh, they love that word. They love that word, bro. Shorty in the back can get it respectfully. She look like she's 30 years old. Listen, bro. Why do they love that word irrelevancy? No one cares if it's irrelevant. No one was asking, is this relevant or not? Answer the question. You wanted to join in? Answer the question. Fix ads, sub up.
Generalizations until we're in the situation, and the generalization and it cancels out.
But at the same time,
So it's not
Crazy.
fair to put on camera and to hold me to a word of general.
Lose it. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. There's no way that she is saying it's unfair for her to be. There's no way she is saying it's unfair for her to be put in the camera when she willingly joined, when she said, do you consent to be in this interview? And she's been the one interviewing him, and now. L ads. Okay. He didn't ask, he just assumed. That's on period. Stop assuming. 2022.
Generalization until there are exceptions, and I can say that women prefer tall men until they meet someone short and they fall in love, and that's okay.
I acknowledge that. What I'm saying is, does the exception make the rule?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I'm
all.
saying just because some
Same.
women might
That's all.
prefer a short
Y'all
man doesn't
agree.
mean that most women don't have a preference for taller men.
Well, that's statistics that are outside of my ability to talk to.
Oh. Oh God, bro. Oh God. I know Fred said that she's an NPC, but I didn't think it was this bad. I didn't think she would go down this much of a.
That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking your opinions. Like I said, yeah.
I'm not willing to put my opinion on camera.
You asked to be on camera. You said that you were willing to be interviewed. Now, did you think that during this interview that it was only going to be fact? You said that during this interview that you were going to have to look up online what Leviticus 19 verse 13 said? No. This is about your opinions. So what you're going to give? Your opinions. Stop and you... Throw it back. I hate it here, bro. She has such a way with words. She isn't willing, bro. Don't force her. That's just weird. Now, back your lips. You're too close. Back up COVID, bro. 6 foot. Glad you didn't say monkeypox. I would have called you racist.
I'm consenting to this interview.
Which do
We're not done.
she